I found out my boyfriend was secretly recording our therapy sessions. I, 28F, have been dating my boyfriend, Eric, 30M, for 3 years. We met through mutual friends, and at first, everything was perfect. He was patient, thoughtful, and funny, the kind of guy who remembered your coffee order and made you playlists for every mood. But about a year into our relationship, things started to change. He became controlling in subtle ways, checking who I texted, commenting on what I wore, questioning where I went after work. Anytime I tried to talk about it, he'd twist it around and say I was too sensitive or overthinking things. Last year, I suggested couples therapy. I thought it might help us communicate better, or at least help me understand why I always felt like I was walking on eggshells. Eric agreed right away. He even said it was a great idea, which made me feel hopeful. For the first few sessions, things seemed normal. We'd talk about communication issues, trust, and emotional boundaries. Our therapist, a calm older woman named Dr. Lee, was great. She made both of us feel heard. But after a few months, Eric started getting defensive in sessions. He'd act like everything I said was an exaggeration, and sometimes he'd even quote my words exactly from previous sessions, word for word. At first, I thought maybe he just had a good memory, but something about it felt off. Then one night, he left his laptop open on the kitchen counter while he was showering. I wasn't snooping, but a notification popped up from a cloud backup app. It said, audio file uploaded, therapy session _5.mp3. My stomach dropped. I opened the folder. There were dozens of files, every single therapy session we'd ever had, all recorded without my consent. I was shaking. He had recorded everything, every tear, every vulnerable admission, every time I talked about my childhood trauma. He'd even labeled them with dates. When I confronted him, he didn't even deny it. He just stared at me and said, I needed proof for when you twist things around. Like I was some kind of liar on trial. I told him that recording therapy without consent wasn't just unethical, it might be illegal. He shrugged and said, well, I wasn't going to use them unless you forced me to. I left that night and went straight to my sister's house. Dr. Lee confirmed the next day that she had never given permission to record, and she immediately reported it to the licensing board in our state. I haven't spoken to Eric since, but apparently, he's been telling mutual friends that I overreacted and ruined his life. Sometimes I replay those sessions in my head, remembering how I cried while he sat there pretending to care, all while secretly recording me. It's been months, but I still feel sick thinking about it. I didn't share this story for revenge. I just needed to get it off my chest, because I can't stop wondering how many times I thought I was safe with him when, really, I was just being watched.